Hello guys, it's teacher Yolanda here. Welcome to session 36. For this session, we're going to need our student's book, the workbook, our English notebook, the PDF file, and maybe the art notebook. It depends on you. Just continue watching this video so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's open our student's book at page 116. The title is Small Group Talk. Well, right now we're in our homes, so we cannot do group talks. So we're going to do this as an individual exposition. It says, listen to Ruby, Mike, and Sue talking about UFOs. Put these keywords in the order you hear them. So, they're going to talk about farmer, scientist, UFO, and little green man. Depending on the order that you hear them, you're going to write the numbers. Also, with the same listening, we're going to do exercise 2. It says listen again and answer the questions. Where can you write the questions? Well, maybe here. If you want in your English notebook, it's fine. You can write them in your English notebook as well.
Page 116. 1. Listen to Ruby, Mike, and Sue talking about UFOs. Put these keywords in the order you hear them.
UFOs are unidentified flying objects. They are called UFOs because people have seen them, but nobody could explain what they were.
One night, a farmer saw a bright object land near his farm. The farmer was on a mountain looking for a lost sheep. He found the sheep and quickly went down to the place where the bright object had landed. There was no object there, but the grass was flattened. He told his story to other people in the village, but they hadn't seen anything.
Scientists say that UFOs are meteors or aircraft. Nobody has ever found a UFO with little green men and women inside, and there is no clear photo of a UFO.
Okay, remember that if you need to listen to that again, well, you can play the audio again. Let's read the tips for presenters. They're over here. When you practice, check if one of you says a lot. That means that you cannot say and of course you cannot say este. Yes, remember, that's not English at all. If you do, try not to. Your classmates may think that you have not prepared well if there are lots of yes, that's horrible in an exposition. Yes. Now, what are you going to do? Let's read about your exposition. It says, find out about it. Work in groups of 3. No, sorry, you're working on your own. Choose an unexplained mystery and find out more about it. Possible topics are Bigfoot, the Yeti, etc. Use books and magazines. I recommend also the internet. Talk to your family and to friends. Go online and see what you can find on the internet. In your group, decide what each of you is going to talk about. You can talk about any mystery, any strange creature, and it says prepare it. Each of you tries to find out some important facts about the mystery and take notes. Compare your notes, put them in order. Find pictures and print them out. Make sure the pictures or photos are big enough for your classmates to see from a distance. Don't worry, we're doing it in Zoom. Decide what each of you is going to say and write your part of the talk. Then, show it to your teacher to help you with the language. Correct the text if necessary. Read it often enough so that you know what you will say. Practice it as a group. Each of you should know when the other one stops so you know when to start. Decide when to show the pictures. Present it. Tell your classmates about your topic and present the pictures. You should talk for about a minute. But do not just read your text. Make sure that all your classmates can see the pictures. So again, I'm going to explain the things that we should do. Next Monday, not today, so calm down. Next Monday, you're going to present an exposition about any mystery or mysterious creature in the world. And if you want, you can get some pictures. You can paste them in your art notebook and show it to your friends, or if you want to, you can save them in your computer and you can share the screen in Zoom. Yes? You have to investigate online about this mysterious thing and tell us the most important happenings around this mystery. Yes? And you're going to present it. It is going to be necessary to use a webcam because I need to see that you are not reading it. It has to be something that you memorize and you prepare. And of course, as the presenter's tip said, please try not to say, yes, they know. You have to be prepared. You have to show the audience that you really studied and that you really wanted to give a good presentation to all of them. Okay? So again, when is that? Next Monday, okay? For next Monday. Should you have any questions, don't worry. We will have time during the class to check your questions and we can explain further. Let's open our student's book now at page 127. We have the revision of grammar here. It says present perfect with already and yet. Let's read the examples here. It says, I've already been to New York. You've already told me that. He's already had lunch. She's already had a song. It's already been eaten. We've already tried this food. They've already been here. So, what are we talking about? We're talking about present perfect. What's the formula of present perfect? If we pay attention, for I, you, we, and they, we're going to use have or haven't. Yes? Then we're going to need the verb in past participle. And for he or she, we are going to need has or hasn't and the verb in past participle. But wait a moment, that's not all. We also have some time markers. Which time markers? Already. Already is here in the center between the have and has. Pay attention. Between the have and has and our verb in past participle. It's exactly in the center. But there is another one, a negative one. The negative one is at the end, and the negative time marker is yet. So, pay attention. Here we have some sentences with yet, and here we have also some sentences with already. Pay attention to the examples in the rectangle so you know in which position you should put them. Do this exercise and we will check later in the class. The next exercise says, have you yet? Now we are still working with yet. Remember, yet it's always at the end. And yet is used for questions and negative sentences. Again, questions and negative sentences. Our verb is always going to be in past participle, always in past participle. And we have another time marker, already. Already is used only for affirmative sentences. Pay attention. I've. Remember, I've is the contraction of I have. Now it says complete the sentences with the verbs in brackets. Here you have to transform this verb into past participle. They are not in past participle. And then you have to answer yes. In which they say yes, you have these examples. The ones that say no, you have this example. Okay? So, please solve them and we will check later in class. Now let's open our workbook at page 116. In this page it says, make 3 sentences with the phrases in the diamond. Use 3 different phrases in each sentence. Okay, so let's do it with colors, shall we? Let's pick one color. The example is have you, so let's color this have you. Let's see. We need a verb in past participle. It could be have you read 2 books? Have you done the? And shopping yet? If that is the first one, I suppose that it is a question. So it is have you shopping? But what about the sentence? It would be have you done the shopping yet? Yes, that's correct. Have you done the shopping yet? Next sentence. Let's try one. Well, this has a capital letter, so let's do it now. James has. Now we have read 2 books, maybe. James has read 2 books this week. Yes, it's possible. And then it has not tidied his. I have already. Oh my god. So let's try to find the next sentence. This one has a capital, so let's imagine that this one is the next one. Okay, so now we have this. I have already bedroom. So what can we do with the bedroom? Tidy. So what's the keyword? This one. His. His is only for a boy. So it must be paired with James because the other has the subject I. So it is James has not tidied his bedroom yet. That's it. James has not tidied his bedroom yet. And of course the last one is easy. I have already... sorry, I didn't use the correct tool. I have already read 2 books this week. And now we have finished. I have already read 2 books this week. So, write these sentences in the correct space in your workbook. Now, the next exercise. It says, draw lines and complete the sentences with the words from the box. Okay, let's do it with colors again. Have they seen? Yes. What can people see? Okay. I don't know. Let's move to the next one. Something. Great. Next one. Have you... Well, it has a question, so I am going to match it with this or this. We don't know yet, but one of these 2. Next one, his. Okay. And the last one, haven't. Okay, so now let's try to find some logical explanation. Here we have the USA and New York. So I think that the one of the USA and New York go together. Then it says our homework. Our. Here's a keyword, our. Which of these goes with our? Definitely we. So let's write it here. This is not going to be that difficult after all. We. we haven't done our homework. And it is a negative thing, so I am going to use yet. Okay, so this is the first one. Now we have eaten my. Okay, eaten my has to go with soup. So we need yet. My soup yet, but it says my. So that definitely has to be with I because it's my. So it's my soup yet. What do you think is the word that we need? If it's yet, it has to be only negative or interrogative. So here it is. I haven't eaten my soup yet. Okay, let's start crossing out so things get easier for us. And next, we have tidied up. Hasn't been. A new film. Okay. I guess that the USA has to be with New York. Okay. So that has to be with places. So I guess it's hasn't been. Why hasn't? Because it says yet. So I think that that's the correct one. And as it says been, which is estar en algún lugar, and it says hasn't, this must be used with a he, she, or it. So maybe it is hasn't been. There we go. And pay attention, it has a he. So, mystery solved. We need it in the he sentence. So basically it's like this. He's been to the USA, but he hasn't been to New York yet. So that means that he has been to other places, just not New York. And now the things are so easy because we have the last one alone for us to guess. So we have easy things. Have you tidied up? No, that's not logical. So the new film, yes, that makes sense. And obviously the other one is tidied up. Tidied up goes with room, but it's bedroom yet. And now we know that the bedroom has to be interrogative. So it is, have you tidied up your bedroom yet? That's great. Very good. And now we only have one missing color. I haven't seen. So it's one is, have they seen the new film yet? Very good. So we now know. This one actually needs to be read. And here we go. All of our sentences are ready. Please correct in case you have any mistakes. Now, complete the sentences with your own ideas. Guess what? It has to be individual, but remember, we are using have, has, and the verb in past participle. Pay attention. Here we have lots of yet, so these have to be negative. And look, all of these have already. So try to follow the examples. These are examples, okay? On the next page, we have some words from the unit. These words are a scramble. These words are from the myths, the mythical creatures, from the text of oceans, the seas, the rivers, and also the vocabulary of Unit 9. Please try to find words, unscramble them. And when you finish, you're going to use these words in the sentences here. Please find them and we'll check it in a few moments. Pause the video and do it. Okay, so these are the answers of the second exercise. Let's read them. They say, my grandmother has a house with a wonderful view of the Atlantic Ocean. 2. When we got on board, the captain proudly showed us his ship. 3. Luckily, there was a room for me in the last lifeboat. 4. A mermaid is half woman, half fish. When we looked through the porthole, we could see the big waves. 6. Sailors sleep in a cabin on ships. So, of course, these words are the ones that are over here. Yes. So here we have ocean. Yes. This one is the mermaid one. This one is captain. This one is lifeboat. Let's grab another color. And this one, it's the porthole. And well, cabin was the example that it's here. Yes. So make sure that you put the correct one in the correct place. Correct in case you have any mistakes. Now let's erase these colors all around. Oh my god, wait a moment. Yes, these ones. Now let's read the text. It says, look at the pictures and write the story. Use the ideas to help you write about each picture. Look at it carefully. It clearly talks about a storm and people getting onto lifeboats. Let's read the starters. The weather was terrible. Ian McIver, the captain of the Adventure, an old sailing boat, was really worried. The weather. Suddenly, one of the sailors saw that they didn't have much time to. A few days later. So, complete with the pictures. You're going to read it to the class. Okay? Last but not least, we have some other grammar exercises for further practice that we're also going to check during our Zoom class. And remember to start thinking about your exposition for next Monday. If you have any questions, remember to ask them during our class. And I'll see you in a few minutes, okay? Bye!